Hey there, it's Kimberly Lucht, and today I want to talk a little bit about how to become an energy queen. And so about a year ago, I hosted an event in New York City called Energy Queen. It's one of my beautiful programs, definitely going to be online soon. And it was so wonderful to kind of go through my own process as an energy healer and parts of, my work that I don't necessarily get to talk about so often. And I want to share 3 parts of that event with you, 3 parts of the program that I think are really helpful when it comes to managing your energy, opening up to more energetic capacity, healing energy, etc. And so the first element of becoming an energy queen is energy awareness. And so whether that's through physical sensations in your body, knowing and coming into tune with what's coming through energetically. A lot of times when I'm working with people, I like to ask them where the emotions live in their body, because energy and motion equals emotion. Emotions are energy in motion. And a lot of times we'll feel things like my gut is, going this way or circling that way, or my throat feels constricted, or my heart feels like it's burning. There's a lot of different physical sensations that we can attach onto whatever's happening energetically. And so just tuning into your body right now and letting yourself feel into any physical sensations that are present for you. I've been recording YouTube videos all day, so my throat is feeling a little scratchy. So just tuning into the physical sensations that are present for you right now, maybe closing your eyes as you become energetically aware of what's happening in your body. And energetic awareness, also can come in the form of energetic fields around your physical body. But for just this moment, we'll tune into the physical body right now. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, maybe placing a fingernail or a hand anywhere that you're feeling sensation and becoming aware of what's going on. Maybe your forehead is cool to the touch. Maybe there's some tension in the jaw. Maybe there's ringing in the ear. What's happening right now in your body? And so that is just such a beautiful way to open up to energy as a foundation for well-being, whether that's well-being in your business or well-being in your health or your relationships. Understanding how the energy moves in your body is a really important component of becoming an energy queen. The second core aspect of becoming an energy queen is energetic cleansing. And so energy cleansing is something that animals do. It's something that people have done for long stretches of time. There's lots of cultural traditions, there's lots of different rituals or energetic healing techniques that are really based in this foundation of energy cleansing. And so just from my own culture, from my own heritage, in Mexico, they'll do a lot of basil limpieza, so basil cleansing. They have holy basil or regular basil, just take the entire plant around your body and down your body and kind of washing or rinsing away, cleansing away the energy. They can do that with eggs, basil. There's a lot of different methods that they use in Mexico and in Latin America in general and all over the world. And so for the purposes of this video, you don't necessarily need basil or an egg to do this, but this is what I like to do when I'm just like by myself and don't necessarily have my plants or have my eggs around me. I like to rinse the energy down my body. And so if you feel like there's, like some sort of energy stuff happening and you feel a little off, you can rinse the energy away with your hands. A lot of times when we use our hands and when we feel into the body with our hands, like, oh my gosh, I just stubbed my toe, you put your hand there. Or, oh my gosh, I just bumped into something, you put your hand in. Ow, your hands are already healing mechanisms. And so you can use them to reset the energy in your body in whatever way feels right. I have my crown on, so I'm like, can't really do the crown on my head at the moment, but after this video perhaps. But yeah, just taking a moment now to really rinse thoroughly all over your body, down the limbs especially, where energy can sometimes, stagnate or get stuck, and then down the chest and the body, the core of the body, maybe even the back. Just brushing it all off, brushing the day off. Brush your shoulders off like Jay-Z. And if you feel like you can't access certain parts of your body, sometimes a partner or a friend can help you with that and do it for you. So having them rinse your body with their fingertips, it's actually such a nice sensation, and it's something that I love doing for other people too. So you can be like a tandem, switch it off, mutual, rinsing, energy cleansing partner. Yeah. And so the third tenet of becoming an energy queen is energy protection. So if you notice that there's certain people or situations or places that really drain you or just don't feel totally aligned or energetically in tune with what you want or what you're trying to become, finding ways to either distance yourself or have a conversation or step away from the situation, that's honestly the most important part of energetic protection. But I do know that, sometimes energy is just kind of like, it just comes in, or like you feel it in your body. You don't know how to, release it and have it not affect you. And so if that's the case for you, I love to have the elements involved in terms of like energetic protection, where I just feel like the energy's off in this room. Let me sage it up, or let me use some sort of smudging tool to clear the space and reset it essentially so it doesn't feel so off. So these two things are kind of linked back into the first two core tenets, right? So energetic awareness, being aware of the people in the situations that just don't feel right. Energy cleansing to like smudge a room if you feel like it's just a little off. But also when it comes to energetic protection, when you are just kind of like, I just want to seal in my energy for the day. We're taking ownership over our energy. So sometimes there's an energetic zipper that I like to do, where I actually take my hand and I'm going all the way up, down from my legs, up to my pelvis, then up through my chest, over my face. And I'm actually touching myself for the most part. But here I'm not going to go over the crown, but you touch the forehead, go behind the forehead and down all the way down your spine. Again, trying to find the zipper behind you. I know that's not like the most fun thing to do, is find the zipper. It's always, so complicated when there's a bunch of zippers everywhere for women's clothing especially, but taking that zipper all the way down your legs on the back end too, and zipping all of it up. So basically you're taking this energetic zipper and you're closing off your energetic field so that you're not taking on anything that you don't want to take on, and you're not feeling like, yep, I'm giving more than I can, or you're sealing it in. You're not closing it off, but you're sealing in your energy, and you're finding a way to protect it, even if you're in situations that aren't favorable, and even if you don't have your sage on hand. Yeah. Another thing you can do to protect your energy is really just like rubbing your hands together and shifting the energy around you and just kind of waving it away. So just like we cleanse down the body, we wave energy away from the body as well. You can wave it back, you can wave it away, and it just kind of transforms the energy. And one of the beautiful Energy Queen participants last year asked, what happens when we get rid of the energy? Like when we yawn or when we sigh it out, what happens to that energy? And the beautiful part about that is that it'll transmute, and it doesn't necessarily disappear. It just changes form. And so you're not totally getting rid of energy. It's just changing energetically in its form, right? We're transmuting and alchemizing it. One last thing for energetic protection too is yawns. I don't usually worry about my energy because I know I'm going to be able to breathe deeply and fully so that the energy can flow through my body really well. And another great way to do that is to yawn. So energetic protection for me looks like a bunch of yawns, even in public. So I'm going to do one right now, just kind of demonstrate like what I do. So I pull it out. Whenever I feel like it's not helping me or serving me, and if I feel like it comes out in a yawn, I'll kind of stick my fingers in and pull it out. Yeah. And yawns are beautiful because they help the system reset energetically. So it's almost like it's both a cleansing and a protection technique. If I'm working with a client, they're working with some heavy stuff, I know that I'm not really going to take that in because I'm actively, breathing and yawning stuff out that's not mine, right? So with energetic protection, I know I covered a lot, but it does tie into energy awareness with like, what's the best, spaces or places or people to be around, and what are not the best for me. And then also the cleansing of like, let's smudge, let's use the elements to kind of clear the air, but also this energetic zipper, right? The energetic zipper, waving around the hands and just kind of clearing the energetic field around you, because your aura stretches, right? Like above you and around you. And so you can clear the air with your hands if you don't have materials around you. And also that fifth and final one, which might be my favorite, the yawns, just really letting the breath remove and relieve you from anything that you've taken on that's not helping you. Yeah? So, whew, yes, there we go. That was a good one. So with that, I hope that this helps. Just to recap, the 3 tenets that we covered today on how to become an energy queen is energetic awareness, energy cleansing, and energetic protection. And so comment below which one was your favorite and let me know how it goes for you. If you love this stuff and you want more, you'll definitely love my energy healing program. It's a one-on-one program for people like you who want to really master their energy and use it in an effort to heal themselves, to grow their businesses, to live a better life, right? So if that sounds like you and you want in, the link is in the description below, and I hope to see you on the inside. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.